Hey guys, it's Lori, and we have some food prep to finish up today. Finish up because I've been working on food prep for about 3 days in a row. So I'm going to finish it up today, finish up my list. And then by the time I'm done with it, I'm sure I'll have another list started. I have the meat fat, the broth, whatever you want to call it, the drippings from the seasoned hamburger and sausage that I made up in the last food prep video. We're going to get that fat off the top, see what we've got there. And I'm going to make goulash for dinner for everybody, for the boys. They're all starving, so they're hungry. I'm going to make some salad dressing. I'm going to whip up some soft butter, and I'm going to crush those pork rinds. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to get started is I'm going to move this over a little bit. Got a pan full of water right here, and I'm just going to get that going for the goulash. I'm going to boil the rotini and scoop this stuff out of my way. I am going to be making a big batch of this. I've got 2 boxes of rotini here, and I have the meat that I prepped up. We're going to use all that. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the microwave just to take the chill off at least. Okay, now, where do I want to start? I think I'll just go ahead and get started with this. I don't know if you can see me. Yeah, I think you can. So this has just been in the fridge. It has not been in the refrigerator, or it hasn't been in the freezer, just the refrigerator. So pop that out. Scrape this stuff off. Oh yeah. That looks pretty good. And it's not, like I said, it's not frozen, so it's pretty easy to just cut up into chunks. I'm just cutting it up to fit inside of this jar. So there we go. That'll be nice for just some fat to cook in. And then I'll put this in a little container in the freezer to use. That'll be actually be nice to add to stuff, but I'll put in it's broth from a combination of ground beef and sausage with onions in it. So yeah, using this little container might be a mistake, but I'll label it so it'll be okay. This is what I always put little containers of dog food in. So anyway, it'll be fine. Plop it right in there. Oh yeah, didn't even need my spoon. Nona Grace just did a video. Was it when she was doing her, I think it was when she was doing her drippings and showing how she did hers. I think it was that video where she used her masking tape, and I left a comment on her video and said, "Ooh, thank you. That just reminded me to put masking tape on my shopping list." I have some jars, and I also have some cans. I'm not sure what she wants to use, but my granddaughter wants to make some of the, where you tear off little pieces of masking tape and put it all over the outside of a jar, probably the jars. And you can make a little candle holder. Put masking tape all over it, then you can paint it or stain it. Where's the end? But now I won't have to use my red duct tape. Yeah, because I've been out of masking tape for quite a while. My goodness, come on. Come on now. Oh, it's going to start off doing this, huh? That was somewhat irritating. Oh my gosh. Oh, here's my marker. All right, we'll do there. Ground beef, sausage, and onion drippings. I didn't have room for the date. There we go. Next thing I'm going to do is get my salad dressing made. I use this sucralose, and the jar that we keep it in is just about empty, so I'm just going to fill that up real quick. Oh, goodness. I usually use my makeshift funnel, my homemade funnel, which is the top of a juice, a bottle of juice, like apple juice or something. All right, I guess I'm going to have to put that on my grocery list. I got to bang it on the counter here. There we go. That worked. Okay, so I do mayonnaise, milk, and sugar, but I use Splenda. That's what my mom always used to make for a coleslaw dressing, and that's what I do for a coleslaw dressing. But I really, really like to make it just for salad dressing because I can do this. I can do it with Splenda. It's keto friendly, low carb. So I'm gonna make a nice batch of it, enough to fill up this container right here. And I'm just watching to see if my water's boiling because it has been a few minutes. I had to get all this stuff out and mess around with getting those pork rinds out of my way. And I don't know what else I did. I don't know what's taking me so long. Oh, I need my whisk. All right, my water's boiling. Hold on. We got the rotini in boiling. I'm going to add some milk to this. I try not to sit it like right in front of the camera. I don't measure. I just make it so it looks right, and then I taste it to see if it needs any more sweetener or if it has too much. If it has too much, I put more mayo in. So that's a little on the thick side for salad dressing. I'll thin it right down. You can use almond milk instead, or whatever kind of milk you like, but I just use regular milk, so because it's what we have. So I don't buy anything special for it. This is all stuff we always have on hand. Okay, consistency looks good, and I just stick my finger in and taste it, because guess what? I'm the only one that's going to eat this. Needs more Splenda. John does not like this on salads. It's a bit of a sweet dressing. He doesn't like sweet dressings. So his favorite dressing is blue cheese. What is your favorite salad dressing? Let me know in the comments below. I want to know. Is there anything I should try? I do like the sweet onion dressing, and I like French. Yeah, that's pretty much what I stick with. I don't do any of the like G Hughes and stuff. Sorry, Terry, if you see this. Sorry. I know he's your man, so you can keep him. That tastes good. Okay, that's perfect. I don't know if I have too much for this container, but we're gonna find out. I need to stir this. Hold on. Stir up my rotini real quick. Let's try and see if we can't not make a mess. That would be nice. Yep, it's gonna be a little bit too much, but that is okay. I got this from Dollar Tree, and it's perfect for this dressing. Okay, let's see. How much do I have in there? All right. So I don't really have like the perfect size container for this, but this one will hold it all at least. Okay. There's that. Now I can scratch salad dressing off my list. Whoa, get back here, buddy. Now I can scratch the salad dressing off my list. Got that done. Get this put away real quick, and I will be back. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're just going to whip up some soft butter. I'm gonna do enough to fill up my container here that we always have butter in. And in the summertime, we can just put sticks of butter in here, and it's plenty soft, just sitting out on the counter. But in the wintertime, it's not really spreadable, so we're just going to make it spreadable by adding a little bit of olive oil to it. And this is more than will fit in this container, but we'll make some extra so we have some for Thanksgiving too, because you know we're going to have rolls. Gotta have rolls for Thanksgiving, and they're gonna need buttered. So, all right, we're gonna get this open, get it all in the bowl, and I'll get back with you. Okay, the reason I had it sitting on this cutting board is because I had to put it on my stovetop to let it soften today. Because if I leave it sit, I have to either put it on the stovetop or on my microwave stand, one or the other. If I put it on my counter, my cat Freya gets into it and eats it for lunch. Oh my goodness. I should have got my big bottle of olive oil out for this because I don't know how much I'm putting in. I'm just putting in some olive oil. Probably too much. I don't know. I don't know how much you're supposed to put in, but I don't know. I don't really have that much in there. Decent amount, but okay. That will be good. Wipe my hands. I gotta stir this rotini again. Okay, give that rotini about 2 minutes and it'll be done. All right, I think that will be good. Let me bang these real quick. Hold on. I won't make you listen to that. I'll put whatever will fit in here. But I know 4 sticks of butter fit in this, so how much whipped butter will fit, I don't know, but that'll be good enough. Get it down in so the lid doesn't get butter all over it too. All right, now let's see. I'm trying to kind of pile it all together like this so I can gauge what size container that'll fit in. I think I know. Okay. I think it'll fit in here just right. Oh yeah, that's going to be perfect. I do have to get that pasta drained and throw together the goulash real quick. And I don't know if my goulash is anything like what yours would be, but it's pretty plain and simple when I make it because I make it the way my boys like it. So it doesn't have any veggies of any kind in it. You know. Oh, I can scrape a whole lot more off of there. Hold on. No sense wasting that, right? There's even more in the bowl. Look at that. That was probably enough to butter 2 biscuits that I was about to waste. Oh my. Okay, now I'm happy with it. And I'll store this one in the fridge. And I'll probably just leave the other one sit out. It'll be fine. But yeah, it gets used quick enough to let it sit out. It won't go bad. Okay, I gotta get that pasta drained. Oh, the handles on this pan usually get pretty hot. And it is pretty hot. I like to pour it down the drain a little bit at a time because this drain is like repaired by me. So, you know, just to make sure it doesn't give way while I'm pouring boiling water down it. That's all. Alrighty. Let me get this going with, I have 2 jars of the Aldi traditional pasta sauce. And if that's not enough, I found stuffed in the pantry behind the ramen, which by the way is gone now, so that's why I saw it. I found 2 more cans of tomato sauce. Yay, I thought I was completely out. And I also have tomato soup, so we're good. And I have chili beans. Shoot, I forgot to open them. Oh well, that's all right. These are kind of hard to open. And they always are super hard to open. So I'm going to use this, this thing. It actually works really good. I got it from Temu. I'm not sure which side I'm supposed to put it on though. This one or I don't know. Let's see. It needs this. Oh, what's going on here? It's turning, but it doesn't want to come off. I don't have the foggiest idea. That one came off. What's the matter with this one? Okay. Just had to pry it off, I guess. Well, there you go. Use this dumb kitchen mama thing. I don't like this thing at all. I've talked about that before. This is what I like. This is what I like right here. Probably won't even need this. I shouldn't have opened it, but oh well. I opened it now. I'm just going to start dumping. Put some water in here and get all that out. So I'll just put the water in the one and shake it up and then dump it into the other. That's how I always do it. That way it's not quite so watered down, but you still get to get all your stuff out of your jar. Okay. Let me grab the meat out of the microwave real quick. That dumped in. Okay. I'm definitely going to need the tomato soup. Can you imagine how much we would waste if we didn't scrape the cans? Quite a bit. I mean, when it's all said and done, yeah, it's just a little bit left in there. It's no big deal. But when it's all said and done, it's a lot. It ends up being a lot. Get the beans in there. Okay, I just had a timer go off, so I'm going to have to pause this process here. As soon as I get the beans put in. Put the beans in and get it stirred up. Then I got something I got to do. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the tomato sauce in too. Then it will be perfect. Perfect goulash for my kids. So this is what my guys like. And if you're new here, I do have some new people. Ooh, the dog's barking. I do have some new people, so thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Sorry about the barking dog, but that's Winston. If you are new here, you may not know that. And we are a household of 6. John and I, my husband and I, eat low carb most of the time, but we are in maintenance for the most part. Trying to rein it in right now, but we do, you know, on the weekends we'll have stuff that's not low carb, and I'm fine with, you know, taking a bite of this or a bite of that here and there. If you ever hear me talk about my guys, I'm talking about all my guys that live here. We have some adult sons that live here and a grandson that's 14. Hayden is 14, and then we've got our adult sons, Josh, Chase, and Brendan that live here as well. And then there's John. So I have my 5 guys here with me. So if anybody ever thinks about, you know, stalking me or anything like that, I'm kidding, of course. But hey, you never know, though, seriously. I mean, it is the World Wide Web. But anyway, I'm literally never alone. And this house is literally never empty. So I got to go. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to get started on these pork rinds. I like to leave them in the box because then I can just like stand them all up like this and cut off all the tops. It just makes it go so much easier if I do it this way. So let me get this done. I got to stand it up to do it, or else they're going to spill. All right, here's the container I'm going to put them in. I love this container so much. They have different sizes, different heights of these. This is the largest one. I believe it's the largest one. And they don't make them anymore. It's like, seriously? Rubbermaid, come on. You need to make these again. I don't even know what they're called, but these are perfect. They're not round. They're the perfect size to like store. Anyway, I really, really wish they made these. If I had known they were going to stop making them, I would have bought a whole bunch. You know me. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this done. And this Ninja is old, and I wash it in the dishwasher, so this is why it looks the way it looks, all hazy and stuff like that. But it's clean, I promise. Oh, I need that in there. Duh. Leave that in there. All right, let's get started. We're going to play some music because you don't want to listen to this. Trust me on that. We got boys here that want to eat.
Oh, yeah. You already know, chat.
You already know.
You already know, chat.
Chet? Chet?
Chat.
Oh. Hayden, does Hayden want a bowl too?
What'd you say?
I said I don't know if it has warmed it through or not, so you may need to pop it in the microwave if it's not warm enough for you. Me? Did you just call me Naniel?
Yeah.
Hayden calls me Nanny. That's what the grandkids call me. I was supposed to be Nana, but it turned into Nanny.
Yeah, because Hayden called bananas Nana. Here.
Yeah, he called bananas Nanas, but he just said it once. Papa John was tickling him, and he ran to me and said, Nanny! And that's the first time he ever said Nanny or Nana. He said it like that, so that's what I've been ever since. So there's that story. Papa John, I don't know. That's just what he chose to be called, so. That's kind of funny. Hayden doesn't like the cheese that I shred. He likes bagged cheese, which that's not the funny part. The funny part was that he was just trying to explain to Chase. He was trying to explain that to Chase, and Chase was like, what do you mean? And he says, I don't like the kind that's like carrots.
Carrots?
So, yeah, like shredded carrots. So he was talking about the kind I shred. Alright, that was the last one. Yay. And it's perfect for this container. That was 12 bags of pork rinds. I got them from Aldi. So those are the Aldi pork rinds. And those are the ones I always use for crushing. But if I were going to use them for snacking, I would probably get Max instead. But I mean, Aldi's is okay. Max is just a little tastier if you're going to have them for snacking. So here's my pork rinds, and those are going to be used for breadings. And I also use them for my tuna cakes. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned out. Oops, I was just talking away, and I never hit record. So yeah, I just rinsed this out, sprayed it with some Dawn Power Wash, and I'm going to put some water in it. Yeah, I'm going to give it a zap with water in it. Give it a good rinse, and then I may or may not put it in the dishwasher. We'll see. I don't know yet. But either way, I got to wipe this down real quick and get this mess cleaned up. Yeah, I just gave it a nice wipe down with my sponge and rinsed it out good, and I think it'll be fine. Now I'm going to fill up some of these. Put them over here where you can actually see what I'm doing. These are just lunch meat containers, and this is what the boys take for their lunches. So I'm going to fill these with some goulash and have those ready to go. So they're already going to be packed and ready to go. Okay, I was checking to see if my mic was on. I was like, oh my gosh, if it's not on. To go with it, I'm going to make them some bread and butter. And guess what we have? We have soft butter we can use. Yay! I'm also going to sprinkle on some Parm. This is almost empty, so we'll see. We'll see if this is enough. Really? Almost. Oh, that wasn't too hard to open. I figured I'd have to sit here and pick at it for 5 minutes before it would open. Not bad. Okay, I'll leave that out because I'm sure they're going to want it for when they eat this for dinner. We've still got a couple more boys that need to eat. Some bread and butter. Now we don't have to worry about what people are going to have for their lunches or their dinner. We still have leftover burgers. We have this. We still have deviled eggs. Yummy. Oh, yeah. And these. So we can't leave the butter out to soften a stick of butter. You can't leave it sit out on the counter. You have to put it on the stovetop or the microwave stand because Freya will eat them. These, you can't leave anything in a plastic bag sit on the counter either because Sylvester will get up here and tear into them. So these have to go on the microwave stand. And this has to get put away. Now the last thing I'm going to do is throw together some salads. I just cut up some radishes right here and that moved over out of the way. And to store the rest of the radishes, there's some moisture in there. So I'm going to take one of these bags that you can get from like when you get produce and stuff. If the bags are still, like not nasty or anything, I save them. And I am going to stick a paper towel inside it and dump the radishes in. Just like that. And just give it a twist. Just kind of close it loosely like that and store it like that. I don't remember where these came from. They're Rubbermaid, I guess, but I don't know. They're pretty good for keeping like fruits and vegetables in. They have these bumps on the bottom, so whatever's in it doesn't sit directly like on the bottom. But anyway, I'm really seriously just gonna throw together this bagged salad mix, and I want it in the container because then it'll last longer. I'm gonna put some of that in. Then I'm gonna put some of the slaw mix in. I've just been feeling really lazy about salads, so I just want to do it like this and just take the easy way out. John and I will both eat from this. I was going to do individual ones, but I thought, I'm just going to do it like this and make it simple. Just kind of toss it around a little bit like this. I don't generally like the bagged salads too well because you can usually taste the preservatives and I can actually smell the preservatives. So that's the reason I don't always buy the bagged ones. But like I said, I feel like I forgot to put these in the first time. I was going to layer them through there so they get mixed in better. Oh well, that'll be fine. I'll try to toss it around again. Let's see if I can manage to not spill it all over the place. All right, just dig right in there and try to just kind of work some of those radishes down towards the bottom. There we go. That will be fine just like that. And I have a paper towel that I am going to put on the top. I'm going to eat some of this really soon here. So, what's that got on it? I have no idea. It's got marks of some kind on it. Well, anyway, here's the salad mix. Super simple this time. And the extra radishes. And that's it. That is all I'm doing. One more quick wipe down of the countertop. And I have my thing with my napkins and fruit basket and stuff that I usually have sitting over here on the table. I'm just going to put that back where it belongs. I move it to give myself more room when I food prep because I don't have a lot of counter space. So I don't even think I'm going to put this away. I think I'm going to leave this out and make myself a salad and go ahead and eat that. I might have a burger, but I'll probably have that later. I don't feel like having that much right now, but I would really like to have a salad. So, okay, I wonder if I can get a thumbnail. Nah, I think that looks dumb. Maybe I need to open it up and actually have the salad showing. I'll try that. Giving you a peek here. Okay, that'll work. I'll pull some kind of screenshot out of that. Okay. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.